Okay, I don't even know how to do this. I gotta go to the restroom. This is my breakfast for today. I'm gonna have a little bit of fruit, a banana, my potassium, kind of balance that out. And then they sent me this up here, which I'm not gonna touch. But I do want this little styrofoam thing. So I'll keep that. And I also have some Cheerios from downstairs that I'm gonna add some sugar to and eat it with some bananas. Alright, so yeah, that's my breakfast. So as y'all can see, I've been up since earlier. It's 10:10. So this practitioner has been around, and of my doctor, she's not really like my doctor, but she's like just on call. Like what they do is they have a different project each month. I don't know, but anyway, so she's been kind of checking in on me and say the fluid, receiving the fluid yesterday was not a good thing, okay? When you have breathing issues, you just want to be mindful of that, even though you may not be swollen anywhere else, because I'm a thin person. Literally, I weigh 115 and I'm only like 5'3.5". So I'm really tiny. And you know, when they first brought up like you have fluid over there, I'm like, I don't have no fluid, I'm not swollen or anything, but you can have like fluid in the inside. Anyway, so now I am on, they gave me some Lasix this morning and salvamendrol, the higher dosage of prednisone, and what else? That's x-ray, and they ordered more blood work. Guys, I know you were surprised, because even my friend told me, we were texting last night, she said, girl, they took the blood gas from right here. I said yes. I did ask the respiratory supervisor today, and she said they are able to actually take it from here, but most of the time they took it from here. But she said that this actually hurts less and it's gonna be a deeper penetration. Oh my gosh. Anyway, y'all could tell anyway, but yeah, it's gonna be a deeper penetration up here, but my experience, it does hurt less. So, but he did have to go deeper. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? It is not good. So for those of you who don't know what a blood gas is it's just basically how much oxygen you have in your bloodstream. And it's more accurate than the pulse oxes that they check, you know. Anyways, so she tells me my results. I'm like, oh my God, because normally they want to actually do this while you're on room air for about 5 minutes. But if you can't do it on room air and you're on oxygen, they just take it like that. But yeah, I am literally on 11 liters of oxygen at rest. So when he took the blood gas, that's what I was on. And saturation, when they ran it, was at 80%. And that's on 10 liters of oxygen. So she was like, yes, honey, you need that oxygen and more. Just imagine if I was off of oxygen, how low that would have been. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So now you guys have an idea, because you guys always ask me, you know, but it's not a good situation. Okay, so that's why y'all can see why I'm concerned that they want to send me home with, you know, lack of oxygen. If I was comfortable with that, I would be like, oh, okay, but oh, I know how it is. And for it to be that low on that 10 liters of oxygen, that is crazy, 80%. So, yeah, I haven't saw the transplant doctors yet to actually get the plan to see what they're talking about with these new devices they're trying to get me set up with. I don't know, but it's Friday, y'all. Hey, Amy, what you doing? Oh, you got the kids? I hear the kids. The daycare ain't closed. I'm sitting on the side of the bed now. That's a good thing. But they have to monitor me on these Lasix because my blood pressure is already low, so I have to get that checked more often. But interesting, they took me off of my cell steps. I've been on that for like 10 years, so they just abruptly stopped it, and so they say they want to stop it until Monday to see if that's gonna help with my nausea. That's weird. Like, okay. Kind of put on a little clothes, but I'm so out of breath.
I'm calling from Africa Healthcare. I'm calling on a recording to set you up with the Life 2000, the non-invasive ventilator. Okay, you currently in the hospital?
Yes.
Well, when would you be discharged?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we received the order, and we have contacted your insurance company. You have Medicare, correct?
Yes.
Secondary insurance?
No.
Okay, so we have Medicare. Medicare will be covering the equipment at 80%. You have a co-insurance of $214.86. Okay? And you also have, I'm seeing you also have an open balance of $84.87. The total today will be $299.73. We do accept all major credit card. Which one would you like to use?
I don't have that. I'll have to talk to some of my family members. Well, why do I have an open balance? Because I called the other day and she told me I didn't have any balances.
Well, the open balance means if it's starting for oxygen. The monthly charges for that, we have a care payment package where you can do a little by little monthly. I don't know how much, but we, it's sent it to our another department, and they will, let you know how much you can pay monthly, little by little, instead of those $214.86. Would you like to apply for the care payment?
Yeah, I do, but I need to ask more questions. Okay, so the $214, that's monthly for that equipment, plus the oxygen, plus the oxygen fee. So it's $214 plus what I already pay for my oxygen.
Right, exactly. Because the oxygen is another department. The $214.86 is for this new equipment monthly.
Okay. So is the new equipment gonna work? That's what I'm trying to see, because I'm waiting on a double lung transplant. And what's going on is the hospital is trying to discharge me because
on this equipment.
Yeah, because my insurance is not paying anymore. And so they don't even know if the equipment is gonna work. They're just telling me, you know, we need to try it out to try to get you out of here. And so I don't. So if you approve me for the equipment and it doesn't work, then what do I do in that case?
Well, if you feel, once we come out and set you up, if you feel it's not working for you, you just call us and let us know. You basically said this equipment is not working. I don't need it any longer. You can get the doctor to send us a prescription to discontinue. If you don't go to the doctor, you just want to start on your own, you will be signing against medical advice. When we come out to pick up, if you want us to pick it up on your own, you feel it's not working, we'll give you some paperwork and we'll be signing against medical advice.
Is there any way that I can have the equipment delivered in the hospital so that I can test it before I you know, sign any discharge papers? Because I don't want to get out the hospital, y'all deliver the equipment, and then I'm fucked. Like, you know, it don't work. Because right now I have to cover my ass because they're just trying to, you know, kick me out of here. You know, I'm already on so much oxygen. How you know, how many liters does this supply?
This is not going by liters.
Mm-hmm.
And what I can do, I can have, because some of the questions you're asking me, I'm honestly not able to answer. So I will have to let the branch know. I'm in the qualification department. I just qualify the order and then send it to our branch. So what I can do, the balance on your account amounting to $84.87, and it will be for the oxygen gadget.
They keep telling me I have a bad. The thing is, I've been having my oxygen company since I've been on oxygen, and it was one point where I didn't have oxygen because doctors was not, you know, giving Medicare the proper updates that they needed. So I was without oxygen, so I had to, you know, and at that point Medicare was not paying them, so it like messed up my account and it made me have all of these balances or whatever. And so now it's all of that popping up, and they're like I don't have time for that. That's not my fault y'all wasn't receiving proper, you know. That was back in 2013. This is 2018. But anyways, I'm trying to get taken care of now. Got some chicken. I think my mom, she's in the restroom because I was on the phone. Anyways, what she think I should do, but she say, no, that's expensive. But gotta make a way. If it works, it's good, because you know, then I won't have to sit in the hospital. But we will see. Did she give me all legs? Yeah, I'm very picky about chicken. I only eat legs, and I'm very rarely like wings. You know how they have like the flats and the with like the hot wings or whatever. I prefer the flats. So picky. But anyways, got some jalapeno. Let me show y'all. Karen wants to know, why don't you make up your bed before you leave?
Who said that? Karen. It is made up. I just throw it together. Hello, how you doing? Whoever Karen is. It is.
Y'all, Karen asked today in my comments. I'm glad I saw it before my mama got here. She said, why doesn't your mom make up her bed before she goes? I said, I don't know. I'll ask her for you when she gets back. So I just
I jump right back in there.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later.
Qualified and set up with the Life 2000 portable ventilator.
Yes.
And I saw that someone had spoke with you, and that you were just looking to talk with someone a little bit more about the equipment, that we could get a little bit better idea of it and kind of know what to expect. effect with it.
Yeah, I was confused. Are you a respiratory therapist?
I'm not a respiratory therapist. I do outside sales, so I work directly with the doctor's offices and with the hospital and whatnot. So
okay, so explain to me what it is and what it does.
Okay, so it's got two components to it. There's a little 1 pound portable ventilator, and you use oxygen, so you use an oxygen cylinder. And then you have a cord that goes from the oxygen cylinder to this little 1 pound ventilator that you can just toss in your purse or a little backpack. And then it has a nasal cannula, and it's got a little small nasal pillow on the nasal cannula. So that's what it's going to look like. Tank, a little tube to the 1 pound ventilator, and then a nasal cannula. And what it does is it uses that oxygen cylinder, that compressed oxygen gas, to power the ventilator to give you a bigger, deeper breath.
Okay.
So what that does is it's going to make you breathe better, number one, but it also should cut down on the amount of oxygen that you're going to require, that your body is going to require. So rather than being on a continuous flow like you are right now, it's going to be a pulse dose setting where when you take a breath in through your nose, it's going to give you oxygen, and it's going to give you a ventilator breath as well. Just going to kind of boost your breath. Think about it like that. It's just going to give you a little bit more air with your breath.
Okay.
So that's how the portability component of it works. So, like if you left the house, that's the way you would use it.
How do you charge your cylinder?
Well, you're probably are you on a tank delivery cycle right now?
Yeah, they deliver my tanks every 2.5 months. I have 36 of the, is it the D tanks, the bigger ones? And
does it use a rolling cart?
Yeah.
Okay, so the E.
Yeah.
Tanks. Okay.
So how would that
you got
work?
36 of those. So it would be the same thing. It'd be a tank delivery cycle. But, if you're using like 10 liters right now, what it's probably going to be more like is about 6 to 8 when you're using the ventilator with the oxygen. So all your tanks should last you longer, but it's still the same concept. We can just get you cylinders out there whenever you need them, deliver more to your home.
Okay, so that's one of my concerns also, because I'm on 10 liters at rest, but I'm on more with activity. I'm on 20. I'm using right now at the hospital, I have the number breather and the cannula, and I'm using 25 to 30 liters with activity. Will that air life or whatever support that?
So we actually did a titration on a patient, and she was on 25 liters of the non-rebreather when she was ambulating. And we were able to get her on the Life 2000 with the cylinder, and she was doing about 5 liters per minute, 6 liters per minute. So, there was still, her stats were still like in the upper 80s when she was really exerting herself, which, we would hope that they would stay in the 90s.
Yeah.
But it was kind of one of those situations where, and kind of like your situation too, she wasn't going to be able to go home on 25 liters per minute non-rebreather because, like apnea just can't support that, and so we were kind of just trying to find a way, like, what can we do, what can we get her that's going to be acceptable to where she can get home and, be safe at home.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be uncomfortable because before I was admitted in the hospital, I was uncomfortable with, everything that I have at home. And I have the highest that you guys provide at home. And
the 10 liter.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable for me with the rolling tanks and I was just still short of breath. And so that's why I want to do this trial period. So how will I be able to use it daily when we do the trial period, or?
Yeah, well, the way that it'll work, I mean, So I've seen this done with probably a handful of patients.
I have a migraine headache. Thing is beeping. I don't know why it's beeping, because I haven't used it. So happened that y'all know I'm just over here having it out, and my friend, she sent me a, let me try to turn this off. Scripture out of nowhere. Literally the text message is just the scripture, and it's Psalms 116, 1 through 6. I love the Lord, for he heard my voice. He heard my cry for mercy, because he turned his ear to me. I will call on him as long as I live. The cords of death entangled me. The anguish of the grave came over me. I was overcome by distress and sorrow. Then I called on the name of the Lord. Lord, save me. The Lord is gracious and righteous. Our God is full of compassion. The Lord protects the unwary. When I was brought low, he saved me. Yeah. I needed to hear that. Because every day trying to stress me out. Well, it's too much. Call and ask for my medicine right now. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright. So 5:10 here. Not feeling any better. I'm really just watching stuff on YouTube. Today is about romance scamming. My bottle is low, so I'm about to add some water to it. I can always tell it bothers me when it starts getting low. Everything started getting dry, so I'm about to do that. Actually, I was so out of breath, I had to actually call someone to help me to put the water in there for me. And we changed out my cannula because y'all can see it was all twisted and making noise, and I don't get the right flow if it's not good. Actually, I'm gonna be recording a video of some questions that you guys, I'm getting a lot, so I just want to answer them in one video. So if you have anything specific that you want to ask me that I have not answered, please just comment down below, and so hopefully I'll actually answer it in the video that I'm going to record tomorrow for you guys, so that we can all be on the same page, okay? I want us to all be on the same page. Up on Miss Hudson, she's been having problems with her breathing the past 3 weeks. Not doing too well with that. She's having a lot of problems with scar tissue and her oxygen levels. And these are, I told her, you know, they tell us pre-transplant, once we're transplanted, it's like trading in one set of problems for another one. And like me and my friend April was having a conversation, we were like, this health stuff is like playing a lottery, okay? It's like playing a lottery. You never know what you're gonna get, okay? So, you know, or have a bigger understanding beyond us. You know, all we can see is just what we going through and try to pass it. But God has the bigger picture. You know, I'm sitting up here short of breath. They trying to discharge me, telling me about all these systems that I can't even afford, and a whole bunch of other stuff that come with that. And it's just like, at the end of the day, I can't be worried about all it. It is what it is. Put the questions down below if that's what you want to know. I don't mind. So go ahead and end it right there, because a sister gotta get to sleep early, even though it's Saturday, but still, I still want to be productive tomorrow. and I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. Give me some kisses. Give me some kisses. Press the thumbs up. Press the thumbs up. Okay. Yeah, nah, anyways, I love you guys, and I'll be seeing you guys soon.